You guys, I literally cannot be more excited about this video and this month, to be honest, because I feel like every single author that I love said, we're gonna release all the books in the month of May. And that's exactly what's happening. I feel like specifically the last 2 weeks of May is where everything's happening. We're actually talking about several books, but in particular, I am interested in Rewinded Back and Releasing 10. Obviously, everybody and their mama is waiting for Releasing 10, but that's not until next week. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. Let me back that shit up a little bit. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a reading vlog of me reading my most anticipated book releases of the month. We've done reading vlogs before, but I feel like this one's gonna be extra fun because these are all the books that I like know for a fact are gonna be 5 stars. Some of them might not be, but most of them I know are gonna be bangers. So yeah, that's what today's video is gonna be about. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so today is Tuesday, May 20th. We will be reading. Oh my god, that was my neighbor talking. I literally thought somebody was in my house speaking, but nobody's at home. Anyway. So we will be reading, I think for the next like 2 weeks. I'm gonna read until Friday or like Thursday because this video will be going up on Friday the 30th. And obviously next week is when Releasing 10 comes out and this will be in this video. So today's the 20th. I already went to Barnes & Noble and we will be starting off with Rewinded Back. It's the last book in the Windy City series and honestly it's such a bittersweet experience because every single one of these books have been 5 stars for me. And I know this is gonna be 5 stars. Like there's no way this isn't, but the fact that the series is over, I wanna cry over that. Thank you for asking. Also, let's address the elephant in the room. This almost ruined my day today. Look at these covers. Yeah, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. The fuck is this deluxe edition they had at Barnes & Noble? Nobody asked for a deluxe edition. I sure didn't. I wanted this copy. Instead, I was served with this. Do I love the sprayed edge and everything about this? Yes. But like, you don't... Yeah, don't you worry. I already ordered the matching edition from Amazon, but it's not gonna be here for like another 2 weeks, which is like insane because the book just came out today and I guess they released most of them in this like deluxe edition, which is just a shame. Anyway, this book is about Rio and wait guys, I already cried over this in my car earlier today, but let me read you the dedication of this book. Here's the 10 characters, 5 couples, 3 teams, 2 sets of siblings, and 1 amazing friend group that changed my life. This one's dedicated to you, the readers. Thank you for hanging out in Chicago with me. Like, why do you gotta make this so sad? I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. The thing is, I did cry while reading that in the parking lot of Barnes & Noble while a lady in front of me that was sitting in her car smoking was staring at me the whole time while I was filming. That was a tragic experience of in itself. Anywho, as you can see, I had a very eventful day. So we are starting with her today and I'm telling you right now, I'm eating it up and leaving 0 crumbs behind. I'm gonna go start her and I'll update you when I update you. Okay guys, so the last time you saw me, I actually did start reading, but now we are comfy on the couch. It's 7 p.m. and I will be reading until probably like the morning at this point. We have our drinky, Liquid IV, and I am locked in and ready. I only read 1 page, like literally half a page, and I'm already obsessed. That's all you need to know, quite frankly. Also, look how freaking cute my view is. Like the vibes are vibing. Guys, listen to this. I let them believe that I'm some hopeless idiot with absolutely no game because that seems easier to explain than the fact that I'm 27 years old and have never once hooked up with someone that I didn't have a deep connection with. All of his friends think that he has no game, when in reality he literally friend zones all his dates. I'm a slow burner, always have been. I love him. Oh my god. Stop. Oh. He's such a golden retriever. He's gonna be so pathetically in love. I already feel it. He's the pathetic kind, and you know I love me a good pathetic man. Guys, just in case you're wondering, I am literally having the best time ever. I don't think I've ever had better time reading a book. I have giggled on every single page. My man Rio, listen to this. Oh, it's her, all right, because I'll never forget the way my heart used to skip a beat when she'd say my name. It takes everything in me to keep my arms at my side instead of wrapping them around her shoulders and pulling her into my chest like I used to, just to make sure she's real. And he's still so in love. Oh, I'm obsessed. Regardless, she's somehow even more beautiful than the last time I saw her, and that pisses me off because first off, how is this possible? And secondly, she fucked me over. Shouldn't karma come into play here and give me a win? I love him. The way I'm like tabbing my life away isn't even funny. I know what I'm looking for because I had it once, and now the only girl I've ever loved is moving into the house next to mine again. Kill me now. Seriously. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The guy you were with tonight, I slowly shift my back to face her. Who was he? Not your job to worry about. Nodding with my back to her, I make sure my words are loud enough for her to hear them. Lose him. I'm gonna throw up. Guys, what is this man doing to me? Good morning. Well, actually it's afternoon, but it is the next day, and I read about, well, to be exact, 172 pages last night. I am finishing her tonight because it's only 3 p.m. and I'm about to be sat and reading for the rest of the night. Rio is just that man. Let me tell you what he did. He ended up picking her up from work because her car wasn't working. And when he was driving home, she ended up falling asleep on his passenger seat. And instead of taking an exit and taking her home right away, he ended up staying on the highway and driving for another couple of hours so she could take a nap. Yeah. No, yeah. Another thing that I'm absolutely obsessed with is that this book goes back and forth in time, so we get the story of how they fell in love versus like real time. And apparently, this is not a spoiler, but apparently something happened in the past that made them break up, like something really bad, and I like really need to know what it was because I feel like it's gonna be good. So far this is still a 5-star read, and honestly I think it'll stay this way. And I also got an audiobook for this book, so I'm about to put headphones in and do like the immerse reading, whatever. I'm gonna listen and read at the same exact time. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And I got an audiobook for this book specifically so I could like really get into it because it is the last one. So once this is done, I'll also be done. Guys, so I'm actually like almost done with the book. I am on page 279. I only have this much left. So here's the thing. I don't want this to end, but it's obviously inevitable. I am eating this up faster than I actually should. I've been waiting for this book for so long, and it's gonna be gone in less than a day because I will be done with this within the next, oh gosh, probably like hour and a half, and I barely started it 24 hours ago. So update, I'm still frothing at the mouth for this man. I'm getting dehydrated. I don't know, you have to hear this. Rio goes. His intention moves back to my mouth once again, asking the question, "You single, Hal?" I finally give him the long-awaited answer, nodding to tell him yes. He goes, "Good." He takes a slow, predatorial step towards me, tone sharp and leaving no room for question, because we aren't fucking friends. With that declaration, he grips the side of my neck and slams his mouth onto mine. I'm about to slam myself into the fucking ground. Oh, and I'm so. And later, a couple of chapters after that, he calls her good girl. No, yeah. So this man, this golden retriever man, has a filthy mouth. Yep. gonna lose it. And that's my update. Thank you. Pause right now. Gagged. Listen to this. But you're not just a part of my life, you're the center of it. So if something isn't fitting around us, that piece needs to change, not you. I literally need to walk around. I can't. This man is so smooth. Like, it's too good, guys. I can't do it. By the way, I only have this much left and I came inside because it's getting dark out now. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Okay, bye. So I just found out the reason for his jersey number. Fuck me. I'm gonna tell you obviously because that's like a spoiler and I feel like you need to find out by yourself, but like that is the cutest shit literally ever. This man is so pathetically in love that it makes me so pathetically in love with him, and that is just all around pathetic for everybody. You guys, I'm literally finishing it. I'm gonna sob. I'm not at the epilogue yet, but I'm at the last chapter. Oh, this is so sad, but like so happy. Wait, that's so cute. I can't see. Oh my god. He literally just said, "You're my childhood dream." Shut the fuck up. Disgusting. You're my home? I'm sorry. Being loved by you for the rest of my life is the only dream of mine that's never wavered. I already knew this, but it's really sad when he says it. Oh fuck. She goes, "How lucky am I to have been loved by you for 15 years now?" Okay, I'm down to the epilogue and it's the only one we get. Wait, it's the only, this is it. This is all I have left. And then I'm done with the series forever. Guys, so I have an idea. What if I just don't read the last page and then it's like the series never was finished? What do we think? Then it's the 10 of us, how it was always supposed to be. Get fucked. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Stop. Wait, this is so full circle. What the fuck? This is so sad. Wait, no. Wait, no, that's like so good. Like literally the last like page. Disgusting. It was the cutest thing ever. And I guess next book is Monty's book is coming, but like who cares right now? I don't care. It's so sad. No, I'm not okay. Hello. It's the next day. We finished Rewinded Back last night and honestly, I'm still not ready to talk about it because the fact that the series is over, I'm not okay with. This was 5 stars. Let me tell you something. Our next read initially was going to be Beautiful Venom by Rena Kant. We're reading Beautiful Venom, and that's on that. In a den of vipers, revenge is the deadliest venom. They shattered my world, now I'll bring down theirs. The problem, I have virtually no way to trace the puppet master. My only lead, the Vipers, an elite college hockey team. Ooh, it's It's dark romance hockey. Is it dark romance? I hope it is. An elite college hockey team that rules the ice and the shadows beyond it. To infiltrate their secret society, I set my sights on their weakest link, Kane Davenport. Why do I feel like he's not the weakest link? The charismatic captain and the lone green flag in the nest of serpents. But too late, I realize I've enticed the most venomous snake. Wait, oh my god, she thought he was a green flag and he's not. I'm gonna start it tonight and I shall let you know how it's going. I'm so excited. I have not read a new Rina Ken book in so long. Okay, I did read God of War not that long ago, but before that I haven't read a book from her in a very long time. And this is also apparently going to be part of the series, so it better deliver. Okay, I just showered, as you could tell, but we are outside once again. The weather has been so beautiful in California, and all I want to do is just like lay on these little loungers and read. So we're gonna officially start the book and just vibe. And also look at how fun my drink is. We have little lemon, liquid ivy, and mint. Yes. A tiny little muffin. Say hi, vlog. Look, you collected all the leaves from outside, didn't you? Okay, okay, okay. Chill. It is the next day, but we are still at the same spot. And that's on that. You guys, this book is actually so good. Unhinged. The next level of unhingedness. Unhingedness, is that a word? I don't fucking know, but that's what this book is. It's obviously dark romance, but this is dark romance. Okay, dark. Emphasis on dark. I am almost done with it. I'm gonna finish it probably today, but what I love the most about this book is the FMC is not like a, oh, I'll do everything you tell me. No, like she talks back. And I love that. So this is not like a spoiler, but this is a scene from a book. So if you don't want to know anything, just like skip a couple of minutes ahead. But they pretty much broke up and she was like, you're not gonna break up with me. So she shows up to a bar that he's at with his friends with his rival, like pretty much his hockey rival, and starts to pretty much dance on him and blah blah blah. And Kane can't take that. He goes absolutely ballistic on him, okay? And she's like, no, stop. And King goes, you defend him again and I'll break his arm. Just say one more fucking word, Dahlia, and I swear he'll never play another game in his life. And then a little bit after he goes, his face hovers so close to mine as he growls out, you truly fucked up, Dahlia. This man is so possessed by her. You let another man put his hands on you, it'll be the last time they touch anything. But then, like I said, she also has some spice to her. She goes, if I see another woman's claws on you again, I'll invite you to watch my next orgy. And that's not fucking that. So I'm gonna sit here and try to finish it. She just woke up from a nightmare, so I know this chapter is about to eat. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just here to report that the plot twisted. Did not see that coming whatsoever. No, not for 1 second. And yet here we are. But like, here's the thing, I still need answers. I'm still a little bit confused. So, somebody better start answering them to me. Guys, oh my god. The way this man is groveling right now. Top tier. Oh my god. I glare back. He's there all the time, shoveling snow when I try to, doing our grocery shopping and buying us more shit than we need, following me if I go out at night for a walk, always there like a damn parasite. Yes, yes. Guys, I finished. Now, before I even give you the rating for this book, let me tell you. So like, I need the next book immediately. The book about Violet and Jude. I need that book kind of now, because the way Rina set this shit up, color me intrigued, because I need to know what's happening. She left so many clues for me and 0 answers, and now I like need to know what's going on. Yeah, so going back to this book, I'm between 4 stars and like 4.5. The ending, 2. I sometimes hate when dark romance books, like men are like, oh, I don't know what love is, and then they end up at the end not saying I love you to each other, or like she'll say I love you, but he's like, well, you have my whole heart. I don't know what love is, but if I knew what it was, you'd have it. Like, no, tell me you love me. And I thought this was gonna be one of those books because he like literally told her, he was like, if I knew what love was, it would be yours, or like some shit like that. But then at the end he did tell her he loved her, and I was like but like, wow, we're 2 books into this reading vlog, and so far we had 2 books that were amazing back to back. I'm gonna go on my Goodreads and write a review. Hopefully by the time I'm writing the review, I'll figure out what the rating is. I decided we're giving it 4 stars. I feel like I need to stop giving books 4.5 stars because it's so annoying. Like, either give it 4 stars or 5 stars. So I think from now on, I'm gonna try to steer away from 4.5, because what does 4.5 even mean? It's either 4 or 5. And I feel like giving half ratings, especially when you choose between 4 and 5, like confuses the shit out of my brain. So we're not doing that anymore. I just decided that, like right now. Would I recommend you reading it? Absolutely yes, but don't go into this book if you've never read dark romance. Okay, like this is like an advanced dark romance reader situation. Very spicy. If I were to give it like spice level, 5 out of 5. I have to figure out what I'm reading next now. I'm gonna go look what I'm gonna read next, and when I find out what that is, so will you. So I have an update for you. I picked our next book, The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. Listen, I have been so excited to read this book for honestly so long, and the reason I haven't read this book is because the last books that I've read by Jessa have destroyed me. Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates. I literally still can't. We're not going to talk about that. I am definitely very worried of what this is going to do to me. But from what I've seen on TikTok, this book hits. I've seen people say that this is their first 6-star reads of the year. And like multiple people have said that this is like the best book they have read this year so far. So the hopes are very high. You know, it's not really high. The way this book was made, it's not very high on my list because they made these pages. I don't know, you see how they're uneven? It gives me a feeling that this book has been eaten by rats, or they just didn't have enough money to cut it straight and they just completely forgot to even out the pages. Anyway, you're on my floor because we're gonna get the tabs ready because I have a feeling this book will be highly tabbed by. Okay, so that was really rude because my camera just died mid-sentence. We have the book. I got the tabs ready to match the cover, obviously. We also got the book on Kindle because they have it on Kindle Unlimited. And wait, speaking of Kindles, look at my new Kindle cover. Look how freaking pretty she is. I made like a whole TikTok on it. There's another book talker, her name is Laura, and she has an Etsy shop called Paperback Honey, I believe. I'm gonna put the little picture here. And I bought a couple of covers from her and I posted a TikTok about it. And then she reached out and she was like, do you want me to make you a custom one with whatever colors and whatever things you want? And I was like, yes, I do. So essentially this is a custom Kindle cover that she made for me, but she also sells it on her Etsy shop. And I recently made myself a new charm that'll match this cover. Anyway, I was just telling you this whole story to tell you that I love my new Kindle cover. Okay, going back to why we were here in the first place. Here's the thing. I don't know if I should read what this book is about or I should just go in completely blind because, listen, I have zero idea of what to expect. I can't remember the last time I couldn't get a handle on myself and my emotions, but the lid is slipping. Something about the slipping lid feels like it's Sam Panny's fault. Like he broke the seal and he's slowly opening me up. Okay, I think that was enough. That told me absolutely nothing. But that's fine. We'll just start reading it and see where it takes us. The dedication says, for all my fellow adjectives, keep modifying those nouns. Here's the thing, guys. I fear I'm obsessed. Well, I read a little bit last night and then I read quite a lot today. I feel like I'm gonna eat it up. Who am I kidding? I'm on page 108 and so far, this is 5 stars. I have missed Jessa's writing. Nobody writes a book quite like Jessa Hastings. There's just something in the way that she puts words together that has me in awe. Let's not even talk about her writing in this book. The FMC, Georgia. I love this woman from page 1. So she analyzes people. And what do you mean by that? Anytime you twitch, smile, make any sort of motion with your body or face, she'll analyze and she'll know what that means. So kind of like a detective. So everything that people do, she like thinks about it in her head and she's like, that was a lie, that was the truth. Then Sam, the love interest, when they met, she didn't know that he was straight because her brother is gay and Sam came with her brother. So she obviously thought that Sam was her brother's date. She quite literally embarrassed herself in front of him. That was the funniest shit ever. Listen to this. Sam feels like I've read him before, but I haven't. He feels like the kind of memories I wish I had, but don't. He's like deja vu. And you know how when that happens, your brain is like, wait, we've been here before. And you're watching everything unfold and you're waiting for the next thing to happen. And you're like, I knew that. And then the next thing happens and you're like, I knew that too. And every time something happens that you've been waiting to happen because you feel like it's already happened, even though it hasn't, you feel this floaty sense of delighted satisfaction. That's what it feels like to be near Sam Penny. I'm sorry, let me frame that and go sob at the same time because that just made so much sense. Anyway, so that is my update for now. The only thing I hate are these pages. Very hard to flip over, but other than that, I have no notes. Also, I kind of like half read, half did an audiobook and I was coloring. Let me show you my coloring page. I know you didn't ask, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Look how cute it is. I did a little bakery and it's green and pink with a little cat donut on top. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, bye. Guys, so you didn't get an update yesterday because I was so locked into this book. I couldn't be more locked in even if I tried. I'm gonna finish it tonight because releasing day comes out tomorrow night. I have to finish this book. Like, I cannot think properly without finishing this book. The things this book is doing to me, I don't like it, because I'm telling you right now, the book hangover I'm gonna have from this book is gonna hit and it's not gonna be pretty. I'm in love with this book. Not only am I like in love, I'm feeling so many things inside. Like, I don't know what Jessa puts in these books, and I think it's the way she writes them, because she says the most simple things, but it kind of feels like a punch to the gut. Every single paragraph in this book is like a work of art. The way she writes is unlike anything I've ever read before. The closest feeling to this I've ever gotten was probably from Magnolia Parks, which is also by Jessa Hastings. Let me read this to you. No spoilers. I'm gonna read you a couple of quotes to make you understand. With everyone else, I like their silence because it talks to me. I trust people's silence more than their words. I can read the world in silence, but Sam is different. Silence with him is silence. Silence with him is 5:15 in the morning before the sun's up and it's still dark, but the birds are singing. He's the heavy quilt you put over your head when it's too cold and too early to wake up. He's the song no parent ever loved me enough to sing. He's the way the water runs and bubbles over stones in the stream. He's a quiet mind. Like, don't even start me on this. Listen to the way she describes their first kiss. I make a note to remember forever the way his face is a nice kind of scratchy, and how his mouth is moving like a curtain blows gently in the summer at magic hour, and how he tastes like Skittles and smells like Tom Ford. How it feels when his breath washes over me and makes me warm everywhere. He tastes like Skittles and smells like Tom Ford? 10 out of 10 no notes. I've been waiting to know Sam Penny all my life. My stomach is like literally in knots. I walk up the stairs and Sam's behind me. He moves quietly but stays close, and I get the distinct feeling that maybe he's the adult version of a nightlight. an adult version of a nightlight. Like, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, how do you not get it? Oh, and then I just casually got hit with something happened with Julian's sister. It's obviously referring to Daisy Hates from Daisy Hates Magnolia Parks. What happened to Julian's sister that this, like, I feel like Jessa has zero business putting this Easter egg in here without any explanation. And we just, like, I loved how she just dropped it in like a bomb. Just moved on forward, never spoke of it again. It was like a little hello, and then it was gone. So I'm still not over that too. Whatever I'm feeling, I don't want to be feeling. Like, I want to be feeling it, but I don't want to be feeling it at the same time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I want it, but I don't want it. I'm confused. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling confused. Good morning. We have officially finished The Conditions of Will last night. 5 stars. You guys, this might be the best reading vlog we have ever had. The ending of this book, don't mind the airplanes. I was a little bit worried at the end there. I was like, wait, if she doesn't end it the way I want her to end it, it's gonna be 4 stars, but it's definitely a happy ending. There is a couple of questions left, but I'm pretty satisfied with the way we left off. Another thing that you need to be aware of, this is very much insta love. From the beginning of the book all the way to the end of the book, excluding the epilogue, 3 weeks pass, and that's just that. It is a little bit of a something that I had to look over. He did claim that he fell in love with her the next day after seeing her for the first time ever, which I was like, sure, but, like, you know, love at first sight and all. Who am I to not believe that? Oh my god. Also, the plot of the book itself, like, not just romance plot, but the plot of the book, the story of it itself was so good. Half of it I did not see coming whatsoever. If you haven't read it yet, read it. It will not disappoint. It is kind of like a YA. There is absolutely zero space on page. It's implied, but it's not on page, so that's just a little side note. But yeah, 5 stars. While we are already here, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and I already picked up my copy of Releasing 10. Have I started it yet? No, absolutely not. I'm gonna go to Pilates class, and I'm gonna sweat my tears out, so then when I come back home, I can just not cry. First of all, this book is 750 pages. Second of all, every single TikTok I have seen of people posting about this book, they say that they cried right away. Like, I literally read a comment that said, I'm 45 pages in and I cried 3 times already. So there's that. I don't know if I'm gonna cry. I mean, I guess I am, but, like, who knows? Okay, well, I just read the dedication. It says, for the survivors. Cool. Part 1, and it starts on June 12th, 1991. Well, yeah, this is gonna be a sad one, and I don't think I'm ready. Update, we are on page 130, and I haven't cried yet, okay? I thought I was gonna cry, but I think I pulled it together. Absolutely heartbreaking, but then at the same time, it's also so, like, seeing their friendship form from when they're like 5, 6 years old, and see how they kind of began and what shaped them is so heartwarming, but also definitely some parts are the most heartbreaking things I've ever read. I knew that Lizzie went through a lot of trauma, but I feel like the way that she did go through this trauma is even more fucked up than I anticipated it to be. But I definitely went into this book not hating her anymore. And Lizzie's having a clean slate, but because I definitely hated her in Taming 7. But now we get to see why she is the way she is. Like, the book starts off when she's 3 years old, so we see how everything in her life shaped her as a human being, and just the contrast between the most heartbreaking thing to then the next page, she's like the happiest child ever, is insane to me. Is insane. And that just shows that she is too young to comprehend anything that happens to her. Also, relationship between Huey and Lizzie is so cute. Like, so adorable. Oh, but I'm gonna keep reading and I will keep you posted. But so far, no tears have been spilled. We're good. Guys, we are not doing well. Nobody's doing well anymore. I'm almost done. I didn't update you because I have nothing to say. I had nothing to say yesterday. Okay. This book, like, how do I put it? I would not recommend anybody reading it unless you're able to, like, actually disassociate from books. Like, if you read books and everything just, like, gets to you and you feel everything deeply, this book is not the one for you, unfortunately. But here's the thing. The series is so good that, like, if you want to read the series, which, like, I highly recommend, you have to read this book at some point, right? But I need everybody to go into this book knowing how fucked it is. Like, think about the most fucked up trauma you've ever read, like, out of any books ever before. Double that by 10 plus 100,000, and then it's gonna equal this book. Nothing will ever prepare you for these words on paper. And I'm scared of finishing it. I can't wait to finish it, okay? I only have like 30% left. I cannot wait to finish this book because I'm so ready with it to be, like, done with it. But I'm so scared to end it because I feel like I've been doing so well the whole time, and I just feel like it's gonna catch up with me. Like, it's so gonna catch up with me, and I'm not ready. Can we, like, literally talk shit for a second? Because where do you even start? Mark, go fuck yourself. Like, oh my god. The way this man manipulates everybody around him needs to be studied because, oh, it's sick. Mark is dead to me. Dead. I don't even wanna say his name. From now on, if I say Mark, it's gonna get beeped. Great. Now, Huey, it seems to be like he's the only adult out of all the adults. And it's crazy to me, minor spoiler, it's crazy to me that nobody listens to her but Huey. Nobody believes her but Huey. And when I started this book, I was like, okay, so when is she gonna, like, at least drop some signs? When are people gonna finally start believing her? Like, I was thinking, like, why can't she just go and, like, tell her parents how it is? Like, her dad seems to have his head screwed on, right? And now that she finally is, nobody's believing her. They're just calling her like a mental case, and that is insane to me. Like, listen to this. Huey, oh my god, stop. All I could do was stay, so that's what I did, because I knew deep down inside that I would sit with Lizzie Young for the rest of my life if it kept the sadness out of her eyes, if it kept her safe. And then get this. My weapon of choice became the blade, and my flesh became the battlefield where I waged an internal war on the parts of me that couldn't be healed. I can't. Moving on. Moving the fuck on. You see, I read and I just move on. I read something really quick that's really fucked up, and then I just, like, quickly, I can't. Lizzie hating Gypsy makes so much sense now. The way she got manipulated into this, don't even get me started on this. The guard didn't believe me, neither did the grown-ups. Nobody believed me except you. Everyone else thought I was disturbed. Maybe I was. They were so sure that I was mistaken that it jarred me. It shook my resolve. It made me doubt myself. I'm gonna read you one last one because I can't do this. Returning to her side was like the habit of a lifetime for me, but I did it without a hint of reservations, because no matter how far she had fallen into the dark abyss of depression, there was no other girl on this planet I wanted to be with. Okay, update. I think we finally turned a pretty good corner because I have been reading for probably the last couple of hours and nothing bad has happened. Like there was a little bit like bad here and there, you know, like she still has obviously her mental health issues that are very up and down, but nothing major has happened. They're just like kids hanging out, spending time together, which honestly is a very nice break. But at the same time, I'm like, I just know something fucked happens in the end, and I'm very scared for that. Listen to this, because there was something wrong with me, something broken inside of my head, and while I used to have some control over it before, the control has been eradicated that day at my sister's graveside, when I realized no one would ever believe me, when I decided I didn't believe myself either. Yeah. No, yeah. So that's really sad. Other than that, we're doing good. We're doing good. Compared to the beginning of the book, yeah. Shut the fuck up. Guys, I'm not okay. Here's the thing. Was the last clip of me completely freaking out because because if it isn't, it totally should be. What the fuck? What the? She did what? She did what? What the fuck did she do? That was the closest I got to crying during this book, and then I turned it into pure rage because I get her. Like, I get it. Okay, I get it. But like, she's dead to me right now. I get you from right over there. I see where this book is going, and I don't like it one bit. I don't want to talk about it. I finished it. Yana editing, you know what to do. Yeah, so that one you just watched was literally me 10 minutes ago. You could still see the tear streaks on my eyes. We were doing so good, guys. We were doing so good. I dropped like one tear by the end, right? 3 chapters before the end, I was like, okay, this is getting really sad. I was able to hone it in, and I was like, we're fine. The last chapter comes. All bets were off on the last one. The last, quite literally 2 pages, slammed me. Slammed me. It felt like my whole body got ran over by a truck multiple fucking times. It hurt on the inside, but also on the outside. Now listen, listen to me carefully. Is this book 5 stars? Yes. Would I be like, this is the book that every single person needs to read? I mean, yeah, because every single person needs to read Boys of Tommen, and you need to experience this book in order to read Boys of Tommen series, okay? But guys, read trigger warnings. I'm telling you right now, this on the back says young adult fiction. I'm telling you, if this is young adult, then I'm 26 and I'm too young to read this. Honest, this is no young adult. 18 plus at minimum, and do read your trigger warnings. And honestly, if you're reading it and you need to skip over some scenes, just fucking do it. Get what you need out of this book without it letting you ruin your mental health, because I was able to quite literally disassociate and just not think about it that much. At the very end I cried because like so sad, okay, but like we good. It's been 30 minutes since I finished the book, or 15, whatever, and I'm good. I'm moving on. I never want to read anything like this again, ever. I have to go stare at the wall for a little bit just to gather my thoughts. Okay, bye.